Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, everyone. How are you today? Okay, Alhamdulillah. Today you are going to learn with me about critical reading and you are going to learn about previewing. Okay, so sebelumnya Ibu akan menyampaikan tujuan pembelajaran kita pada hari ini, yaitu mahasiswa mampu memperkirakan isi teks sesuai dengan preview yang disajikan secara kritis, logis, kreatif, inovatif, dan sistematis, serta memiliki keingintahuan intelektual untuk memprediksikan teks bacaan secara akurat sesuai dengan konteks integrasi keilmuan, Islam, dan sains. Seperti itu ya. Okay, now we go on. Alright, there are several things that you are going to learn today. The first one is what is previewing, and then previewing steps, example, and then you are going to practice, and then you are going to discuss, and of course I will show you the text and also a video material regarding previewing strategy. Okay, we start with the definition of previewing. I hope you can listen carefully because before you do such a discussion, then you need to have a practice. You need to do a practice regarding the previewing. All right. All right. Previewing. The first step in effectively reading any piece of material is previewing. All right. Previewing simply means looking over your reading material in order to become familiar with it, okay? Familiar with its contents before you actually reading it. So you have already understood what you are going to learn even before you reading it. In this way, you begin thinking about any experiences you may have had with the subject. Previewing gets you thinking about the material, okay? You're thinking about the material and your own experiences with it. Previewing helps you to better understand the information you are about to read and helps you to get interested in the reading. Okay, so this is the definition of previewing. And then here are 4 steps to follow when previewing a reading passage. So you can read the title. Why do you need to read the title? First, because as you read the title, begin thinking about the reading passage. What is the passage about? And then what kind of information will I learn? What do I already know about this subject? So this is the first step that you can do when you try to do a previewing strategy. And then the second one is read the first paragraph. The first paragraph often will give you the main idea, okay? The main idea of the reading selection. As you read the first paragraph, continue thinking about the material. Okay, the thinking such, does the first paragraph give me any more specific information about reading? Or what do I know about this subject? If the selection is very short, such a single paragraph, you need to read just the first 1 or 2 sentences. Okay, so you don't need to read the whole paragraph. Just read the first paragraph and then you can jump to the last paragraph to read it. The last paragraph often sums up what the author has to say. You get an idea as to what the author feels is most important. So this is such a conclusion part of a text. Again, if the selection is very short, you need to read only the last 1 or 2 sentences. Only the last 1 or 2 sentences. So you don't need to wasting time in order to get the whole information of the text. That is why do you need previewing. Okay, and then the next or the last steps is look over the passage. Just like you do scanning or scamming, Okay, so just move your eyes quickly over the passage. As you glance over the material, note any keywords that might give you additional information about the main idea. Okay? Alright, now you are going to try. Okay, I give you the example here. Uh, actually, when you do a previewing, uh, you can do the previewing just by guessing, okay, to predict how or what the stories or the text is going to tell you just by predicting the pictures. Okay. Besides those four steps that we have learned just now, so here are, okay, in this section, you are going to learn to preview just only, yeah, only by looking at the pictures given. So let's say this is the picture 1, and then this is picture 2, and this is picture 3, and this is picture 4. Okay, and then before you look at the text, yeah, so what is picture 1? Ya, gambar apa ini? Okay, this is X. And then what is picture 2? Caterpillar. Okay, caterpillar is ulat. Okay, ulat or larva. And then chrysalis. Chrysalis is kepompong or pupa. Yeah. And then butterfly. Okay, this is a butterfly. So just by looking at the pictures, we can predict or we can guess what the text is about. Okay, so kira-kira ini teksnya tentang apa ya kalau kita hanya melihat dari gambar? Ya, very good. Metamorphosis, butterfly. Metamorphosis of the butterfly or life of a butterfly. Yeah. So before we read the text, we already have a prediction or we can guess what the text is about only by looking at the pictures given. Okay, now for several minutes, you can read this text. Start from egg, and then larva, and then pupa, and then adult butterfly. Okay, I give you 5 minutes, please. Okay, thank you everyone. Now it's time to you to practice, ya. Perhatikan semua ya di sini. Di sini you are going to practice ya, semua harus mengerjakan latihan. Ya. Before you read the text, I will read the instruction for you. Before you read the text, look at the pictures and predict the content of the text. What will happen and how it will end. Okay, as you guess, as you see. So, what does the picture tells you? Yeah, what is it? Okay, good. This is a river. And then picture 2. Yeah, this is sunlight. This is sunlight. Okay, and then picture 3. This is a cloud. Yeah, cloud, dark cloud actually. And then the picture 4. This is rain. Okay, good. Now it's your turn to guess or predict what will the text tell you about. Okay, I give you maybe you can put some notes regarding each pictures. maybe about 3 or 5 sentences before you conduct into a complete paragraph or a complete text. Okay, I'll give you about 10 to 15 minutes to do this practice. Go ahead. Okay, after you do the practice, I believe that you can did it well. And now we discuss about the practice that you just did before. Okay, you can see here. Let's see that picture one. The notes that you may wrote is water from any water resources like river water or oceans, well, and any other resources can be vapored due to the sunlight. And then picture 2, the sun can cause the evaporation of water. And then picture 3, after the evaporation, the water will be formed into a dark cloud which contains a lot of water. And then picture 4, the rain is coming. Okay, so after taking notes just like this, and then you may go into, yes, this complete text or this actual text, how rain happens. I give this as a title, and I believe that you do such this way, maybe a little bit different, but that's okay. Okay, and then we read this together. The continuous water cycle on the earth involves rain. At the beginning of the cycle, sunlight warms the water on Earth's surface. The heat causes the water to evaporate or change into water vapor. Water vapor is pervasive in the air. When it cools, the water vapor returns to droplets of water. Okay, very good. Good job. Thank you, everyone. You are excellent. Okay, now, as I said before, that I also provide you a video material regarding the previewing.
Welcome
So
to
enjoy
How to
and
Preview a Text,
listen
an
to this
instructional
video.
on reading comprehension, brought to you by the Excelsior College Online Writing Lab. What would you do if you were suddenly dropped into an unfamiliar place? Would you wander around aimlessly, hoping that somehow you will find your way? Probably not. You'd probably want to carefully explore and investigate your surroundings so that you can gather clues and information that can help you get your bearings and decide what to do next. The experience of reading a new text can be similar to that of navigating an unfamiliar place. Therefore, before reading, you should explore the text first to gather clues and information that can help you get your bearings. This is called previewing. Previewing involves surveying or scanning a text in order to create a mental map that can help you read more effectively. When you preview, you look for signposts by doing the following things. Scan for titles, headings, and subheadings. Skim the first paragraph or introduction. Skim the last paragraph or summary. Scan the first sentence after each heading. Skim the abstract, if provided. Make a note of graphic aids such as figures, tables, charts, graphs, and images. Make a note of typographical aids such as bold-faced or highlighted words and phrases. Scan any supplemental material at the beginning or end of the text, such as chapter outlines, chapter objectives, discussion.
Okay, so this is the end of our meeting today. Thank you very much. And do not forget to do your assignment. Check your WhatsApp group. I have sent the text, and you make an outline based on the information of the text. And we will discuss about the outlining in the next meeting. Thank you very much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.